everybody, thanks for joining. Today we're going to do a Pilates mat workout with the magic circle. If you don't have a magic circle, you can grab one from TJ Maxx, Amazon, probably Walmart, I'm not sure. They're super easy to get. They're about $10. They're a wonderful thing to have. So grab it if you can. If you don't have it today, there's plenty of other videos to give a try. But if you've got a magic circle, go ahead and grab it. All right, we're going to start with the magic circle, and we're going to start just sitting comfortably. So however your legs are feeling comfortable, you're going to put the magic circle on your right side with your arms straight out, your palm down. You're going to sit tall through your spine, and you're going to take that magic circle, and you're going to exhale, and you're going to push down on that circle. And what I want you to feel is where your arm back connection is right here. So release, exhale, push down, and do you feel it turn on right here? That's actually where your arm connects to your back. So if you can't find it, take your opposite hand, move it across your torso, hold your rib cage, and push down. And do you feel anything turning on there? If you've never tried to turn it on, it can be kind of tricky. Some things to think of is think of pulling your armpit down. And you're not just jamming into it. You want a straight arm, just a gentle squeeze, and it should turn on right here. Let's do 2 more like that on this side. Good. And then switch it to the other side. And often one side will be easier than the other. Arm is straight. You want to feel right here. So palm down, just give a gentle push and release. Make sure you're sitting up tall through your spine. Legs can be relaxed. If you prefer them straight out, that's fine too. If you can't find it, put that hand on that rib cage. Press down and feel if you turn anything on right back here. And like I said, if you've never done this before, don't stress. I'm trying to get you to get more connected to yourself, but sometimes that takes time. So the beauty of Pilates is we don't stress over it. We'll give it a try another day. Remember, think of pulling your armpit down. So pulling here to turn on right back here. Let's do 2 more like this. Last one. Good. All right, so now with your arms straight out, put your thumbs in the center of the circle and pull out with straight arms. You should hopefully feel your back turn on a little bit. It's a little bit harder sitting down than standing up, but we're gonna give it a try. We can do it. So we're pulling outward here, and we should feel it turned on here as well as our whole upper back turned on. So give a gentle pull. Now, keep pulling as you slowly lift those arms up. Only go as far as you can keep that connection. It's usually going to stop right about your chin to your forehead, depending on, like my thumbs are about at my chin, but the circle's about at my forehead, and then slowly lower back down. Keep pulling out. So I am continually pulling out on this circle just with my thumbs. I'm sitting up tall through my spine, and I'm breathing, slow and controlled. It's these tiny things that get you. Keep that back turned on. And if you can't find it, write in the comments below because we can talk about that and we can try and find some different ways to find it even better. One last one like this. Breathe. And release. Good. Now take that circle and we're going to put it towards the end of our mat. You're going to put, let me flip this way so you can see my right side first. You're going to put your right heel, the back of your heel, so back of your shin, on the top of that circle. And then you're going to lay it all the way down, and you can keep your left leg bent. I do need your right leg straight. So your right leg has to be straight. The circle has to be perfectly up and down. You're going to flex your right toes, and you're going to squeeze from where your bum and your thigh connect. So that crease right in there. You're going to squeeze down and lift up. Squeeze down and lift up. Think of right here where your glute and hamstring connect. That's what's pulling that leg down. Okay, that's the connection that we need to turn on, and we need to have on through a lot of different Pilates exercises, but sometimes we skip it and we just hang off our hip flexors. So I want to make sure we really go for finding it right here. Squeeze and release. Sometimes it helps if you put a hand there to feel it turn on and release. Sometimes it helps if you squeeze your glute first to activate it and then release. Those aren't things we want to do in the long run, but sometimes you got to do things to connect your mind to your body. Good. Go ahead and release. You can pull behind that leg, come up to a sitting position, and we're going to switch it to the left side. Or if you're multi-talented, you can switch it with just your feet while you're laying down. All right. So you're going to put that left leg on. Remember, left leg has to be straight. Right leg can be bent or straight. I'm going to straighten it so you guys can see. Flex your left toes. Squeeze where that glute and that hamstring connect. And then lift up. Squeeze down. And lift up. Don't just force it down. Think of squeezing it down from where the glute and the hamstring connect. Okay? Breathe. Let's do 4 more like this. Really try and make the brain make that connection to what muscle is working to pull that leg down. Last one. Good. Go ahead and release. All right, this one I am going to let you use feet. You're going to move it a little bit closer to the center, and you're going to put both legs up on that circle. Okay? So both legs have to be straight. Your circle has to be parallel, and it has to be in your center. You're going to point those toes, squeeze the legs together. Arms are up. You're going to inhale. As you exhale, come up into your hunter's position. Turn on right here. So you're going to reach long through your arms. Your ribs are tucked down, and you're squeezing from here to push those legs down. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In and out. In and out. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, can you lift the legs while you breathe in, push them down while you blow out? Lift up, push down. Where are you pushing from? Hopefully the backs of those legs right up here. Breathe. Can you get a little secret? Our hundreds, they're about 100. If you ask any of my clients, I'm not a good counter. And I will admit to that because I like to give you more clues than just focus on just counting. Let's do 2 more cycles of breath. Last one. And down. Good. Go ahead and release. Just drop that circle. Breathe. Grab behind your leg. Come up to a sitting position. You're going to put the circle on the outsides of your feet. I don't know why, but it's very hard for me to sit that direction. We're going to flip around. We're going to put it on the outsides of our feet so that it's parallel to the floor. Our feet are flexed, okay? And we're right from the get-go, we're going to push out on that circle from our hips. So just push out and then release. Push out and release. Do 2 more like that, coming from your outer hips. Last one. Good. Now, I don't think I have enough room here, but now you're going to push out, you're going to hold it out, arms are up, you're going to tuck that pelvis under, keep pushing out on that circle. You're going to roll all the way down, 1 vertebrae at a time, arms up to the sky. Exhale, nod your chin, roll up 1 vertebrae. Are you pushing out, pushing out, pushing out? I promise it's going to help as you come up into the hardest part. Tuck that pelvis under, push out on that circle, come from those hips. Breathe and roll down. Exhale. And come up. Tuck that pelvis and roll down. Exhale. Keep those outer hips on. When you're stuck and you're trying to get up, push those feet out more. Turn it on more here and it will be easier. Last time up. Exhale. And roll up. Good. Now go ahead and put that circle in the inner sides of your feet. You're going to still keep it parallel. Your toes are going to be flexed. And now you're going to squeeze in from those inner and outer thighs, okay? So sitting up tall, first just squeeze in. What do you feel? Probably inner thighs first, but also hopefully your outer thighs are helping as well. Squeeze and release. Now we're going to squeeze and hold. Squeeze it in from here, hold, arms up. Tuck that pelvis, roll down. Breathe. Good. Exhale, nod that chin and roll back up, squeezing that circle. and reach and tuck. Good. Make sure you're not holding your breath. You want to exhale, blow your air out, squeeze that circle, and come up. Tuck that pelvis. You can inhale and then exhale. Just make sure the hardest part we're exhaling at, it's going to make it a little teeny bit easier. And tuck. We're going to stay up on this next one. So you're going to exhale, blow the air out, squeeze together, and come up. Good. You're going to take that circle, and you're going to put it underneath that right heel again. Okay? You're going to lay all the way down, keeping your left leg bent to start. We're going to find that back connection again. So arms are long. In fact, you can grab the sides of your mat and pull them out to the side. Do you feel your upper back turn on? That's what you want to feel with our upper back. So if you need to pull the mat, go for it. Otherwise, push your hands into the floor. Flex your right toes, squeeze that hamstring and glute connection to push it down. Lift your left leg straight up to the sky. Point your left leg as high as it'll go. Exhale, bring it across your body, down, out, and up. You're pushing that right leg down to the ground the whole time as you're drawing small circles about the size of a basketball on the ceiling. I do not want those circles on the wall across from you. I want them on the ceiling. And then reverse. Moving that leg from your center, making the back of that right leg work, reaching your left leg long and up to the sky. And don't forget your back turned on. So much at once, right? Good. Go ahead and drop that leg down. Can you continue to push that right leg in and do a roll up with that leg up there? Exhale, blow out, push it in. Oh, it's hard. And come up. Good. Go ahead and switch. Your left leg is going to be onto that circle. Right leg can be bent as you lay on down. Good. We're going to find where we're connected. So we're going to flex our left toe. We're going to squeeze our glute and our hamstring. We're going to turn on our back. Reach your right leg up to the sky. You're going to exhale as you bring it across your body, down, out, and up. Exhale and inhale. Drawing circles with that toe right on the ceiling. Breathing. And reverse directions. Keep that left leg turned on. Aim for a circle. It's funny what shapes we start out with. Triangles, rectangles, all the things. Go ahead and drop that leg down. Arms up to the sky. One roll up. Exhale. Nod your chin. Squeeze and lift. Good. Take that circle and you're going to put it over your knees. You're going to grab your ankles and we're going to do rolling like a ball. So rolling like a ball, we're going to squeeze our heels together. But while we're squeezing our heels together, we're pushing out on that circle. Our knees are pushing out, but it's coming from right up in here. Okay? So arms are wide, so our back is turned on. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, tuck that pelvis under, roll back to your bra line, and roll back up. Do not roll onto your neck. Tuck the pelvis and roll up. Good. Keep pushing out on those knees and keep the same distance between your heels and your butt and the knees and your chest. Okay? Let's do 3 more because they're always fun. Breathing. Using your belly. Outer hips should be a little mad too. Woo! Good. All right, take that circle off. We are going to put it to the side for just a second. We're going to take our right hand to our right ankle, left hand to our right knee. Pull it towards our chest. Roll back down as you extend your left leg. Elbows are wide, so your back is turned on. Your bottom leg, can you feel that glute hamstring connection? Move that leg up and down an inch. Turn it on. Sometimes that helps me just to get that backside turned on. Every time you shoot a leg long, that's what you want turned on. Pull it towards you. Breathe in. 2, 3, and extend. 2, 3, and switch. Good. Reach the bottom leg long so that you feel that backside turn on. The one we've been working on with the magic circle. 1 more, both sides. Last one. Both knees to your chest, elbows wide, still up in that lift. You're going to externally rotate, so when you extend those legs out, you point them, you squeeze them. Hamstrings, outer hips, everything is turned on. Swoop the arms around, give them a hug. Exhale, extend. Don't drop that upper body. Swoop them around and give them a hug. Exhale and inhale. 2 more. Good. Last one. Really reach those legs long. Bring them in. Right leg up to the sky, left leg away. Guess what? Bottom leg is turned on. Go ahead and switch. Hold it here. Turn that right leg, bottom leg on. Is it on? Good. Switch it. Breathe and switch. And switch. Pull that top leg back towards you, but also reach that bottom leg away. Last one. Both legs up to the sky, hands behind your head. Squeeze the legs together. Slowly drop them down and lift them up. Drop them down and lift them up. 3 more. 2. Last one. Bend those knees, twist your body, reach the opposite leg long, and switch. This is crisscross. Think of bicycle if you've done any traditional ab exercises, I guess. Breathe. But this one is much slower and more controlled. I mean, I'm not saying bicycle wasn't controlled, but you know what I mean. Last one. Whew. Bring your knees to your chest and relax. Whew. Go ahead, grab behind your legs, pull up to a sitting position. Feet are going to be nice and wide. Still don't need that circle just yet. Fingertips in the center, pull the toes towards your shin, push those legs down. We're going to stretch our spine. You're going to inhale. As you exhale, reach those arms forward, pull that belly button back, and sit tall. Exhale, reach forward, and sit tall. Good. 3 more like this. Remember, we're stretching our spine, not our hamstrings. So your hip points are going to stay pointing up because you're pulling your belly back, and sit tall. We're not hinging forward and stretching our hamstrings and our lower back. We want to round our back forward and sit tall. Last one. And sit tall. Go ahead and close those legs. Lift the arms up. You're going to inhale. As you exhale, twist your torso, squeezing those legs together, and hold, and come back to center. Exhale, twist the other direction, and twist, and come to center. Good. You're only twisting your torso. So you're squeezing those legs together so that they stay turned on, and come center. Other direction. Twist. Good. One more time, both sides. Exhale. Breathe. Really twist that torso. Think of wringing it out. Last one. Come center. Good. Feet wide again. Arms up. You're going to inhale. As you exhale, twist your right hand towards your left pinky toe. You're going to reach long, trying to saw off that pinky toe. And then you're going to stack your spine all the way up and twist to center. You're going to exhale towards the opposite way. Reach long, pull the opposite arm behind you. And then stack that spine and come to center. Good. Keep going right like this. A twist of the torso. A reach. Pull the back arm back. So you're twisting your torso even more. And then stack your spine and come center. Other direction. And reach. And sit tall. One more both ways. Exhale. Reach. And sit up. And last one. And sit tall. Good. You're going to grab your circle. Now, if you have any sort of shoulder issues at all, you're not going to use the circle for the next exercise. You're just going to use the floor. Okay? But if you don't, you're going to grab that circle. You're going to lay down with the tops of your feet flat onto the floor. The circle is going to be in front of you, a little bit shallower than an arm's distance. You're going to put both hands on top of that circle, okay? You're going to relax your head down to the floor. And as always, keep your head and neck in line with your spine. I'm trying to talk to you at the same time. So disregard my spine until it's all the way in the exercise. So head is going to be down. You're going to put the tops of the feet into the floor. You're going to reach your tailbone long, turn on that lower body. You're going to inhale. As you exhale, you're going to push into that circle, lifting your whole torso up, keeping your neck in line with your spine. So when you lift, you're lifting that core up with you, and then you're rolling back down. Inhale, exhale, push and lift. So connect those arms to that back and lift the whole upper torso, and then release down. 3 more right like this. Exhale and lift, breathe, and down. 2 more. Remember, our tops of our feet and our lower half are connected to the floor. Good. Last one. And breathe. And release. Good. Drop that circle. You're going to come onto your forearms, palms down onto the ground. Or excuse me, fists down onto the ground. You're going to push through those arms because we don't want any saggy shoulders. We're going to push through those arms. We're going to pull our elbows back towards us. We're not lifting them off, but we're just pulling them back towards us. And then from here, we're lifting our hip points up and reaching our tailbone long. Now you're going to kick your own butt with your right leg. 3, 2, 1. And then your left leg. 3, 2, 1. I want you to kick with such force that your back of your knee lifts up, or I guess the front of your knee lifts up off the mat a little bit. You're not lifting that thigh. You're just flexing that hamstring so much that it's pulling that top of that leg up. Good. 2 more, both sides. Keep that upper body turned on. Last one. Good. Grab that circle again. You're going to put it behind your back with palms flat on both sides of your circle, with your circle resting right over your bum, okay? So we're going to do our double leg kicks right here. So you're going to have one cheek onto the floor. Palms are flat on the back sides of your circle. You're going to kick your own butt 3 times. So 3, 2, 1. As you extend your legs, you're going to extend the arms, push the tops of the feet into the floor, and lift those arms up. And then come on down and rest your cheek on the other side. Kick your butt. 3, 2, 1. Extend. How long can you make your body? In a nice straight line. Think of an arrow flying through the air. And back down. 3, 2, 1. Extend. And down. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Extend. Reach long through that upper back. Push the tops of the feet into the floor. And release. Last one. 3, 2, 1. And reach. Breathe. Good. Grab the backs of that circle. Hook it onto the backs of your toes. And then we're going to get a nice little stretch. So when you push your feet away, you're going to lift that upper back up. And use the feet to stretch that back. And release back down. Breathe. And extend those legs and lift that upper body. Every time, make sure your neck comes in line with your spine. And back down. 1 more. And breathe. Good. Go ahead and release on down. Take that circle off and sit back into a child's pose. Good. Let's lay onto our back. All right, feet are going to be flat onto the floor. Arms are long by your side. We're going to do some bridges. So I want you to step those feet away just a little bit so they're a little bit farther away from your bum. Arms are long. Turn on that upper back. If you need to pull the mat apart, go for it. Push the palms down. You're going to inhale. As you exhale, lift that pelvic floor, tilt that pelvis, and lift your hips up to the sky. Now, think of your upper back. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Your middle back, your lower back, and then when your tailbone hits, you release your pelvis. 2 more just like that. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor, tilt that pelvis, press through those feet evenly. Breathe, think rib cage down, pubic bone up, and then upper back, roll down, middle back, lower back, and pelvis releases at the end. Last regular one. Exhale, tilt that pelvis, press through those feet, and lift up. And then roll back down. Good. Now we're going to hold it up. So we're going to inhale, exhale, tilt that pelvis, press up to the sky. You're going to take your right leg. You're going to reach it straight long and lift it straight up to the sky. Flex those toes, drop the heel down. Point the toe, lift it up. Flex, drop it down. Point and lift it up. Don't drop or lift that hip. And can you turn on the back of the leg as you bring it down? Think of going down through Jello. Lift it up, bend that knee, connect that foot to the floor. Take your left leg, point it long, lift it up. Flex the toes, drop it down, point and lift. Flex, drop, point, lift. Keep your hip the same distance from that floor. 2 more. Last one. Connect that foot and slowly roll down. Breathe. Good. Take that circle. You're going to put it between your inner thighs. Now, if your circle is extra tight, it might not go between your thighs. You can either leave it out or you can put a ball there or a pillow. All works. Hands are on the ground. Open that upper back. Feet are flat onto the ground. They may have punched out a little bit farther than hip width. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, we're going to push up to the sky and squeeze that circle. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. 3 more. Breathe. 2. Squeeze it in. Roll down that spine. Tailbone hits and release. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze that circle. Press those feet. Lift up. Roll down and release. Squeeze and lift up. Roll down and release. Squeeze and lift. Roll down and release. 2 more. Breathe. Push up evenly on those feet, by the way. Roll down and release. Last one. Squeeze, lift, roll down, and release. Good. Grab that circle. You're going to put that circle onto your right toes. Left leg is going to stay bent. Both hands are going to be on the circle. You're going to point that toe up to the sky and then flex it down. Point it up and flex it down. We want to feel our back of our legs stretch, definitely the calf, maybe even a little bit higher up behind the knee, and pull it down. As always, you control the stretch. So you pull it down what feels good. Not until you're like in pain. A little sensation is good, but you don't want to kill yourself. You're going to turn that heel out and then pull that toe down. So all I did was turn my toe in towards my midline and release my heel out towards the wall and pull down. You'll feel it a little bit differently in your calf. Good. Now do the opposite, where your heel is in and your toe is out, and lift up and pull down. Lift up and pull down. 2 more. Whew. I have a love-hate with these stretches. They feel so bad, but then so good at the end. Good. Come to center and come neutral. You're going to take both hands onto that leg. Keep it straight. Just pull it back towards your shoulders. And then release. Good. Pull it straight back. And release. Breathe. 1 more like this, keeping that leg as straight as possible. Your left leg can be bent or straight, whatever is more comfortable. Now take that right leg away from the body 4 to 6 inches. You can also put the circle in just the right hand. Your left hip is still connected to the ground. Pull that right leg back towards that right shoulder or towards your ear, and then release it down towards your foot. Pull it straight back and release it down. Breathing. And release. 1 last one. And release. Good. Now comes the hard one. You're going to extend that left leg long if it was bent. Take the right leg across the body, keeping the right hip down. Left hand is onto the circle. Pull that leg straight up towards your shoulder. And yes, my leg did move. It just does not move very much on this one. And then release it down. Hopefully you'll feel it all the way up your IT band and on the side of that leg. Woo! It gets me every time. And release. This one is my kryptonite. Pull it back. Whew. And release. 2 more. Last one. Good. Come to center. Keep that left leg long. You're going to put the circle in the right hand. Drop the leg towards the right. Pull it back up to center. Switch hands. Bring it over to the left. Now on these ones, these windshield wipers, you can rock and roll those hips. I want your bra line up to stay connected to the floor, but your hips can lift just a little bit. So this one should feel pretty good, hopefully. Just keep going back and forth, opening up those hips, stretching those legs. Woo. Normal for one side to be way tighter than the other, and or one leg to be way tighter than the other. Good. Come back to center, and we've got the other side. So right leg can stay bent, left toes can be onto the spring, or circle. You're going to push the toes away and then pull it straight back. Make sure we keep our leg as straight as possible. I know a lot of us have really tight hamstrings and it's really hard to straighten that leg. I really want you to focus on straightening it, even if it's way down here. If you need to add a towel instead of this circle to grab that foot, you can do so, okay? 2 more like this. Last one. And then have your heel in and your toe out and pull it down and lift up. Pull it down and lift up. Good. 2 more. And then you're going to switch. Heel out, toe in. And pull it down. Woo, and lift it up. I can do all the things until I get to stretching. Breathe. Last one. Good. Go ahead and come center. Put both hands onto the circle. Keep that leg straight. Pull it straight back towards your face. And then release it down towards your foot. Pull it straight back, keeping that leg straight. Do not bend it just to get it back farther. Keep it straight, even if it's only an inch that you pull it, okay? Each time you do it, it's going to get a little bit more flexible, a little bit more flexible. That being said, I just had this conversation multiple times. Hold on. You're going to come back to center, move that leg away from the body 4 to 6 inches. Keep your right hip down. Pull it towards your shoulder, and then release it. Back to flexibility. I was just having this conversation with someone. I firmly believe that we are born with a certain amount of flexibility. We can shift the spectrum a tiny bit, but if you're not someone who's crazy flexible, you're not going to become crazy flexible. No matter how hard you work at it, you'll gain some, for sure, but it can't really sway that spectrum all the way to the other side. And I am one who is very tight. Good. Move that leg over towards the right side. Extend the right leg long. Keep the left hip down. Pull it up towards your shoulders and release. So while it may not look like much with this stretching, it actually is way more flexible than I used to be. So stick with it. It will improve, even if yours doesn't look like a sister or a daughter's or a friend's. We're all different and do not compare. Good. Go ahead and come to center. Put the circle in your left hand. Open that leg up to the left. Go ahead and switch. Put it into the right hand. Move it across your body. I am so glad you joined me today. I hope you had fun. If you're enjoying this workout, please comment and subscribe. I'm just new to building my channel, and I am determined to have a blast doing workout videos with you guys. So any feedback is greatly appreciated. Any comments and likes is greatly appreciated. And I'm here for you guys. I have been teaching for well over 15 years, and I absolutely love it. And I'm ready to take it online. So please comment, like, share, tell me what you'd like. And I look forward to doing lots more workouts with you. And just collapsing on the floor together. Go ahead and grab yourself up to a sitting position. Relax your legs any way comfortable. Let's take some nice deep breath. Just inhale and exhale. Good. On this next one, stop at the top. Grab that wrist, reach up and over. Reach that opposite hip away from whatever direction you're pulling. Come back to center and do the other side. And reach and release. And one last regular deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I hope you had a blast. Definitely let me know. Please comment, share, like, all the things, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.